a very, very wet and cold captain's run, but look how many people turned out. It was actually really cool to see. It was just pouring down. Only a couple of the guys braved the weather in singlets. It was really Pendles and Darcy Cameron. I might check a little bit later. Everyone else was in their jackets and their pants, and of course the Freeze M&D beanies. As always with a captain's run, it's just super light. On the website it said 11 till 12:15. The guys got out, I reckon, about quarter or 20 past 11, and they went to just before 12 o'clock. Nothing too strenuous. It's pretty much just to see how all the players are doing, and looking, before the teams get released today, looking at what's going on team-wise. It will be a wet game tomorrow, so everyone's just sort of getting used to wet weather here. Damn, McStay drops this one, but after that one, he doesn't drop anymore. He actually, towards the end of the video, you'll see he and Lipinski were the last ones on the track. Obviously, really great to see Lipinski out there after that concussion. We know he definitely won't play, but it was good to see him out there having a run and then doing his own sort of rehab stuff. But with Dan McStay, he was out there goal kicking right until the end when everyone else was inside. I think he was with Jamie Elliott. I couldn't really tell, but that was really good to see as well. You'll see Oscar Steene here and a little bit of Will Hayes there. Oscar Steene will be the carryover emergency, so he didn't play in the VFL, and Will Hayes would get picked, so it'll just be Oscar Steene as the carryover emergency. It looks like Dan McStay will be the second ruck. Do I really like that? Not really, especially in the wet and with his sort of knee history, but we'll see how that goes. Would be a real surprise selection if they do go with Oscar Steene, but I think it'll be Dan McStay and Will Hayes based on everything that we've seen today and that we sort of know throughout. So here is Jax running exactly the same as Scott Pendlebury runs. It was really cute to see sort of this, and it's really wild to think that I think he's 8 or 9. So let's just say in 10 years he gets drafted to the Pisons father's son. If he wants to play football, there's obviously no pressure on him, right? But in 10 years, the Dacos brothers would still probably be playing. Probably only Nick Dacos in 10 years. Yeah, we'll say Nick Dacos, 32, and who knows. But could you imagine that Jax Pendlebury debuts when Nick Dacos is there, or Josh Dacos, or one of the boys from this team are still playing? That would be absolutely wild and would make me just feel older than I already am. So you'll see now a bunch of transition football, lots of handballing up the wing, kicking into the centre when we need to. So a lot of run, just trying to gain that meterage, but they're trying to gain meters by handballing a lot. So you'll see Oscar Steene gets absolutely taken over there. But so that was interesting to see. But we know we can play dry weather football in a wet weather game. We're pretty good with that. It's just about taking our chances when we get up forward. around this time, everyone starts going inside the club, so there's only a few players left out there, just doing some warm downs and chatting with their line coaches and stuff like that. So nothing too strenuous on a captain's run, because you don't want to get injured the day before a game. Lipinski here doing all of his run-throughs, so it's good to see that he's up and about, hoping that he comes back up for the St Kilda game. And you'll see, a bit of goal kicking practice over here. For the fans that braved the cold, there was a bit of player signings, which was really nice. They do that after every training session. And this is Dan McStay, the last one on the track with Lipinski. But that's pretty much it from this video. It was absolutely freezing. I'm about to go get a coffee right now. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. Until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later. Go Pies.